Good evening, everybody, and welcome back to Hyde Park on this rather cold, dull, horrible day as it's been. I've been working all day and now I'm home. I'm going to make a delicious soup, which is my absolute favourite. I love soup more than anything, and if you've eaten loads over Christmas and you want something a little bit lighter, this is the soup for you. Now, I've got onions, celery, carrots, thyme, chorizo. But you don't have to use chorizo if you don't want to. You could just make it completely vegan if people are going vegan after Christmas. And I've got some leeks there and some potato, so you don't have to use chorizo, but we're just using it because we like it, and tomatoes and beans. So you can actually make like a vegetable soup really, and not use chicken stock, and you can use
your vegetable stock.
Yeah. It's me to talk the words right out of my mouth.
I did, sorry.
That's all right. So I'm going to sweat my onions down. I'm going to use some oil.
Yeah, good old glug.
Yeah, I'm a bit tired, so I really need to be more and I'm not drinking any alcohol now, so
On the wagon.
yeah. So my birthday soon, so you can hear that too soon. Oh, put that in the sink. So, what's the news for us then? The news is that I'm now on the Palm Spot Planning Committee, and which means that we're going to try and organise a huge event in June for the Queen's Jubilee, and which is going to be absolutely incredible. A lot of hard work, but hard work pays off. And it's good for the area, good for the parks, and it'd be nice to celebrate something really nice. And to do something really nice for change. We've never done anything nice for what, 2 years?
2 years.
2 years. So, you know, it's nice to do things. And in March we're going to be doing house tours, London, Essex, and outside, maybe further afield, but we don't know yet, but it'd be nicer. But I'm going to leave that till the nicer weather comes on, because looking out there, it ain't very nice.
No.
And doing lots of exciting things and living my best life and your best life.
Yeah.
Why not? Because I've had such a rubbish year, and so I'm now sweating down my onions. I love soup. I think you can have soup, and if I could have soup 11 o'clock in the morning, you know, it's my absolute favourite thing. I get a mug, and this is the most irritating thing that I do to most people at work. I get a mug and I fill my mug up with soup, and of course the bit sticks in the mug when you put it in the dishwasher. And everyone knows that I've had soup out of a mug, and you're meant to have a bowl, so never mind. But it's good for you, and it's warming and it's filling, isn't it too?
It is.
And I love soup. My grandma used to make me love soup when I was a kid. But
I think you were brought up on soup, weren't you?
yeah, because when I was growing up I had a lot of soup, I think. Yeah. But it's good for you though, isn't it?
Yeah.
Have some soup rather than meat and chicken and all the time. Maybe tomorrow we'll have fish.
Especially for all our friends in Colorado, where I think it's snow on the ground in Wyoming.
I like snow. Yeah, I like snow.
You can't beat a good
And
old
also,
soup.
I've made some connections this week with the watch community, so
Ooh.
stay tuned for that. So hopefully we might be starting up a watch business soon, and so that will be super cool, because it's something that I think you've got to diversify now, because I think you can't just stick to one profession. You've got to stick to other professions and do more diversified things, like, you know, if you're a chef, maybe go to something else or whatever, you know. Try your hand at something else. You're never too old to learn a trade, is what I say.
No.
And I think that sometimes it makes you, I'm not going to be funny, a better person. That's one of your saying, isn't it? Right. So I've got the carrots in. Is that it?
Yeah, put your leeks in.
Is that it?
No, sorry, that's celery. It's catchy.
Green. That's green. It smells so nice. Even though I've just put onions and celery in, it smells nice. I think soup's so good for you though, isn't it? It's a warming heart. But we're not having bread at the moment. Okay. This is tough. Now there's a story behind this. We bought this before Christmas. And we lost
interesting. It got
It's
lost.
just a story. And it got lost, and I found it today in with the lemons, which are over there.
The hilly dilly lemons we're going to salt tomorrow.
Yeah, we're going to do it tomorrow. And in Huntingdon, we looked in the car, it's everywhere. It was in the bag of the lemons, wasn't it, all the time?
Yeah, it's been there for what, 4 weeks? No, not 4 weeks.
3 weeks.
Yeah. Because we paid for it and it disappeared.
Yeah, the mystery of the time.
Mmm.
Which was really bizarre. But we had a great Christmas, but it's very busy, and I'm really glad that all the decorations are down now, because I can't bear it now. I've been driving around and I've seen people with still your Christmas tree up. Please take your Christmas tree down. You don't need to see it now.
It's done for another year.
We went to Lidl's, and the guy that was serving us, I think it was after Christmas, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And he has them up all year. How do you do it? Who knows? But if there's anyone out in the watch community that wants to check out. I've had a couple of people on YouTube that have connected with me, which has been fabulous.
Yeah, really good YouTuber she spoke to this morning.
Yeah, so it's really good. And yeah, and lots of companies that want to work with us as well, which is good. I haven't signed on anything yet, but I'm just going to say it's really good. Good news. And the YouTube channel's doing incredibly. We've got over 38,000, that's 483 views, which is bloody marvellous.
And the short amount of time we've been doing it and getting to where we are, it's growing steadily.
Do you know what? It's not even been a year yet, and it takes a lot of effort and time. But effort and hard work pay off. I always say that. Effort and hard work always pay off. And again, it means that you don't have to do one profession. I mean, alright, if you're a teacher, you want to be a teacher for the rest of your life, then that's fine. If you want to be a postman for the rest of your life, that's fine. But I think it's always good to do something different. And when you get to a mature age, sometimes it's better to try something new.
Yeah, well, it's like conversation on that. I mean, Susie last year got... How many times you carded when they asked you to produce a proof of ID for proof of age?
11 times.
They thought she was underage for buying alcohol in a British supermarket, and they asked to see her card.
Before Christmas as well. I mean, rightly, I had my mask on because I do try to wear my mask even though it's them. And I had my mask on, and the machine bleeped. And I got so embarrassed because naturally everybody turns around and says, "How old are you?" Well, I put my 5 here. And he said, "Oh, I think you're just about old enough." Because the law in the UK is that you have to be over 25 now.
Yes.
And I went over 25.
But she got away with it for another year, 11 times being asked for proof of
I
age.
think I'm going to be asked this year as well.
She must look younger than 25.
When I had my hair done today, even the nurse, when I went to the doctor, said, "Well, I look young." She asked me twice how old I was. I was really chuffed. I thought, is that a good thing or a bad thing? I think it's a good thing.
I think it's a good thing for another year.
Yeah, I hope so.
And you got your birthday coming up next week.
Week after.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I'm going to be 53. I don't even feel...
Ladies don't even mention their age.
Oh, well, I think it matters. It smells so nice. I'll tell you what, the thyme gives it such a nice flavour.
It does get a really good flavour. Now you can add garlic in with this now if you wanted to.
But we don't. I'm allergic.
We don't, because Susie is allergic. So you can put garlic into this, and I mean you could add a touch of chili flakes in there if you want to make it a little bit more spicy than it is. But we're not doing the spicy version of this because Susie's not very good with spicy, so we're doing the slightly more plainer one. So, but
it's got nice flavours, eh?
But the Portuguese red bean soup is traditionally slightly spicy because you can use spicy chorizo, or in America I think they call it andouille sausage, which is the spicy sausage. You can add that in with your soup and chop it up and add that into your mix.
Right, so what do I put in here next?
I would put your leeks in next, hun, and we'll get them sweated down. Give it a bit of a tap. That's it.
Yeah. What's everyone doing at the weekend? We're going to be doing some more YouTubing and keeping warm. So I think it's going to be quite cold outside, and doing a lot of because this time last year we were in national lockdown, weren't we?
We were the first one.
Third one.
Oh yeah, of course. I'm thinking year, and it's been a year, and it's actually 18 months really.
It's actually nearly
2 years. Yeah.
22 months it is.
And what do people think about people saying about lockdown, and then in fact talking about it like in the past tense? In fact, it's
the pandemic's over.
I don't think it is.
And if you look at
your figures,
oh God, if you look at the statistics, all the people are in hospital and ICU, they haven't been vaccinated, and that tells you to get vaccinated.
Tells you to get vaccinated, doesn't it?
I mean, I've been boosted 4 times, had medicine 4 times, but it's the best thing. I mean, our families, unfortunately, are vulnerable. Our folks are at the age, for whatever reasons, but you would do it for your own safety.
You would.
And for work reasons and whatever.
Yeah.
That looks so nice. It smells so nice. Do you know what? I could just have this like it is now.
Yeah, you can put chicken in it, or chicken stock and make a nice vegetable soup, or a cream of vegetable.
Made vegetables. It's one of the things that we did during lockdown. It was really successful on the YouTube channel.
It actually was. It's one of our most successful things.
I think it was over 8,000 views.
Yeah.
I mean, I've done other things on the YouTube channel. Like, I've got Massive, which is phenomenal. Maybe it's just my wit and my personality.
It is, or it's Bert's Chip Shop, one or the other.
Bert's Chip Shop. Oh yeah, Bert. But he's coming back soon, Bert. I've spoken to the producer of Bert, and he's
gearing up for a new season.
He is, yeah. End of season 1, and we're having season 2 soon. But God bless Bert. Right, what do I do next?
I would probably add in your sausage.
Which is the chorizo. This is so nice. Oh. The sous chef's not in today because he's having a rest. Because he went for
I know exactly where the sous chef, and he's covered in mud.
Yeah, and it's making a mess, isn't it?
And if you can see, he's sleeping on the beds in there
Making a mess.
with his mud all over the bed.
Oh, this really smells lovely.
Mm.
Did you make this recipe up or is it actual recipe?
No, I got the recipe from Bermuda. It was quite popular because Bermuda.
There,
Yeah, I worked in Bermuda. There's a lot of people. By all means, in Bermuda there's quite a large Portuguese community and so forth, and they all come from the Azores, and they have a tendency to sort of one of the big things there is Portuguese red bean soup, and they use a really spicy sausage and have it slightly more spicy, and this is our interpretation, which we used to make something like this for the guests at the hotel I was working in Bermuda. So it's basically a vegetable-y spicy sausage mix. And we're going to add a little touch of tomato paste into in a minute, and then we'll add some tomatoes and some stock, and finally, last, almost near the end really, you put the red beans in, because one of those things with the kidney beans and so forth, they do have a tendency to stick on the bottom of the pan, so we add those in last on a lower sort of light temperature to just get it to sort of
so nice.
to steam and sort of sweat.
It's lovely, this smell.
Mm.
Right, what do I do next?
I would say you're going to go next, honey. You're going to put in some tomato paste. Give it a good old squirt. That's plenty.
I like tomato paste and things. And it's so good to use, isn't it, for different things?
Give that a good stir.
I might hand this over to Peter because I'm getting a little bit tired now.
Get a bit tired on the stirs. We could swap over.
Yeah, I'm going to give Peter the camera. I'm going to have the camera and Peter's going to...
I'm going to go to the... Because Sue's not very good at opening tins.
I am good at opening tins.
Well, I'm not.
I can open tins.
So I'm going to...
I can open tins.
Yeah.
So here's a professional there.
There you go.
It smells so nice.
Good old.
That smells so lovely.
It's very tasty. I mean, it's a good thing about this time of year with soups. It's
healthy though,
best
isn't it?
thing winter, especially everybody who's on either a vegan January or a dry January. Like seems to most of our friends we seem to know, even in the rockstar community, all having a dry January. Everybody's kicking the alcohol for the month.
Yeah.
So everybody's on.
I won't drink any probably till.
No, we're.
Probably till April, maybe March time.
We'll see. Yeah.
I don't need to drink.
Apart from birthdays and special occasions where we might need to have a glass of fizz to celebrate.
But other than that, I'm not really bothered about it.
No, we're quite happy with
What about water or juice?
water or iced tea.
I love iced tea.
Of which we've got to go and get some iced tea, haven't we, later?
Yeah.
Anybody who's got good recipes for iced tea, let us know. Because
I like iced tea. I like the lemon iced tea.
at the moment, we just buy it in the bottle, already pre-made.
Yeah, I thought you could really make
And you
it.
could make it yourself.
I
but
wonder if you
don't
could get
know.
like black tea and then put lemon in it or something.
Maybe. I mean,
I know
I know
green tea
the
you can
Turks and so forth do it, stuff like that.
But I didn't,
I'm going to put 1 can of tomato in there. This is an Italian one. It's called polpafina, but it's just a chopped up, mushed up tomatoes.
tomatoes, we ain't American.
Tomatoes, yeah.
We're
exactly.
a bit of British, dear.
Okay.
That
So
smells
that's
lovely.
Me tomato-y bit.
It smells so nice, I can smell it from here. Oh, sorry, I'm
One
making
thing I'm going to do, I've got whack my peppers in.
Yeah, sorry you're doing it, but I'm a bit tired now.
I think I put 3 bell peppers in there, chopped up into cubes.
What, the non-spicy ones?
The non-spicy ones.
The
they're
sweet
just peppers. Just for colour and get some
It
flavour
looks nice though, doesn't it?
and sweetness. So that there is
That smells lovely.
our sausage bake. We're going to add in some red kidney beans near the end and diced potatoes, probably 3/4 of the way through, so that the vegetables are in there. We'll put the potatoes in just to sort of cook out into the liquid. So I'm going to add in some good old-fashioned corporation stock. If you've got chicken stock in your fridge pre-made, use it. At the moment, we don't have space or large enough refrigeration space at home. If I was in the kitchen, I would probably use fresh chicken stock. So I'm just using good old-fashioned.
I tell you what was really popular on that channel was that turkey broth.
Was it really popular? Yeah, I heard everybody liked the turkey broth.
I loved
It was
it.
so good. We were living on it for days.
I love turkey broth.
Mm.
My parents liked it too. My mum had
It's
it.
so.
I think that's where I get it from. My mum and my grandma used to like. My grandma used to love soup. So does my mum.
Yeah. So there you go. That's pretty much my
That looks yum yum.
Portuguese red bean soup base made. It needs to be cooked out for a bit, and like I said, like 3/4. It's going to probably take about 45 minutes 45 minutes, maybe an hour and a quarter on a low tick over. You only just want to simmer it, because if you boil the guts out, a lot of the flavour is just evaporating and disappearing. So you just want to get a nice simmer in it. If it needs skimming, if it's too much oil, just get a ladle and go around the top, remove some of the oil. And
That's it.
that's it for now. We'll come back to it later. We'll show you the final product. And like I said before, thanks for subscribing. Hit the like button, leave us a comment, and we'll get right back to you. And have any suggestions down the bottom. And we look forward to something. And I hope everyone has a great 2022.
Bye.
See you later. Bye bye.